What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the M Brothers podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Christian, and as always,
Danny.
cool. You didn't do nothing.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you
I
didn't
didn't
do
do anything this time.
Okay, so yeah, I'm starting to feel kind of what your energy is.
Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Let's get out of that.
That's yeah.
It's,
So I don't know why I don't know. I'm not feeling the. I don't know. Not the podcast energy. Is that what it is?
I guess. I don't know. Maybe because it's later than we planned on doing it. I don't know.
A little bit. But then we were on our phones for like fucking 15 minutes right now, looking at stupid shit.
So, all right. Let's get.
Let's get out of this. Let's
get out of this funk here.
How's your week been?
Week.
Working out wise,
Okay.
eating wise, and shit like that.
All right. So I think last week, I had spoken and it was going really good.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. Okay. Well,
Oh,
you're saying sorry to the people,
to the
not
people.
to me.
Not to you. Fuck you.
I look. This week was pretty much the same. This week was really good. Last week I was killing myself. I was waking up in the morning at 4:30 and going to the gym. Walking during my lunch. Finding any opportunity I could to pretty much get out of my desk and go into the gym. This week I did not do that.
Like the whole waking up in the morning
Like the
thing?
whole waking up in the morning thing.
Okay.
I don't know. It just I felt like my body needed a little bit of rest.
So you just didn't wake up? Were you still going to the gym?
I was still going to the gym. I just wasn't doing the morning workout. But still, this week was good. Went every day. Meals again were on point. I am now down to 202, and then last week I think I was 205 or something like that. So I'm weighing myself every morning after I use the bathroom, butt ass naked.
Damn.
Just to get the most accurate representation of like what my weight is.
Yeah.
And then I track the weight every morning. And so I'm taking like the average for the week and stuff like that, just to have a better image of what the weight loss actually is, you know?
Right.
And once that stops, then I'll start going again in the morning or, stuff like that. But I just felt like it was a little much.
Excuse
me. Trying to do like 3 workouts in the day.
Are you still walking at work?
I am still walking at work. I'm still doing everything except for the getting up in the morning, which I might do again this week, and then maybe I'll do 1 week on, 1 week off, or something like that.
Or every other day.
So I can relax. Yeah, or maybe something like that. But everything's been good. Still losing the weight now, so hopefully it can continue that way.
That's good.
What about you?
Gym wise, it's been good this week again. Went 3 times this week. If I go tonight, which I'm planning to go after this at like 11 o'clock, it'll be 4 times, obviously. Food wise, it not really dieting, just making food at home.
Yeah.
That's it. But it's been pretty good. Somehow, I don't know how. I think it was with the workout we did with Andy last week, 2 weeks ago.
Last week. Yeah.
Last week. So it feels like my fingers, like where it's my knuckle, and then it starts going to my fingers.
Yeah.
They feel like if I like been punching someone, just the knuckle part, like the finger and knuckle part.
Okay.
Like if they need to be pulled, like if they got like smashed or something. And then last night or 2 days ago, I wake up like I'm fucking, like if Diana was fucking kneeing me in the ribs or something, because it's like if I cough, my ribs hurt. I'm like, what the fuck am I being? Who the fuck is beating the shit out of me at night? So I'm just like, man, what the hell? So those are pretty shitty to wake up to. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Have you weighed yourself at all?
No. Last time I weighed myself, I was like 274.
Okay.
So not gaining nothing, but I'm not gaining muscle either.
Yeah.
Losing or gaining nothing.
Yeah. So hopefully, I think by the end of this upcoming week, I could be down like, hopefully like 198.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, you got it.
Keep that trajectory.
Yeah.
Going.
You got it.
But
and then now we have a vacation coming up.
Right.
So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We're going to Disney.
Yeah.
We started to book our shit. You wanted to come. You never been to actual like Magic Kingdom and shit like that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna show you the lazy way to do it.
Yeah. So
we're-
that'll be in like the end of January. So that gives us still enough time to.
Yeah. To enjoy our lives, but still kind of eat. You could still eat clean, enjoy our life if we want to go out on the weekend, and you can still work out throughout the whole week.
Yeah.
So this is a way to just keep you. How did they say it? You kind of have to find the time to do
Yeah.
what we're both doing.
We're fitting fitness into our life. We're not making
Yeah.
it our entire life
Right.
or whatever. Even though I kind of am, like that's how I'm treating it. But I'm not going to
But you're
say no if
You're putting it into. You're putting it in your life. You're not like, okay, like, no, I can't go out, or like you went to dinner with your family
Yeah.
today. So it's like you didn't say like
I
no.
didn't say no, you know.
Right.
But
you-
that was the
and you enjoyed.
that was the only meal I had today. Like this
but
I'm gonna have for today.
but you enjoyed.
But I enjoyed it, you know.
ate,
And I ate.
and you were able to say, yeah, you didn't. Like, no, I can't go.
Right.
There,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
we can't. So that's what we're aiming for.
Yeah, you know, and obviously we got to be mindful of what I eat when I go out and stuff like that. But I'm not
Yeah.
going to say no unless I don't want to go. Then I'll say no. That's a whole other thing, though, you know.
Duh.
But so hopefully we can keep that going. Hopefully we can drop this weight.
Yeah. Well, you're
Yeah.
doing it. Well, not smarter. Calmer, I guess you could
Yeah,
say.
you know, I'm not really stressed about it.
You're just letting it happen.
just
If
letting
it
it
doesn't, if I feel like if it doesn't drop, you're like, nah, let me tweak something.
right.
But you're not.
But I don't feel like I
feeling
have this
shit.
deadline or anything like
Yeah.
that. You know.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's better, man. That's better.
So the mentality has changed, and just feel better about it now.
Yeah, that's good.
But-
happy. Very, very, very happy.
Have you seen T-Bone?
Yes, he is like, I don't know. In my eyes, he's fucking huge. Like I know he's always been huge, but he looks like he got fucking monster, massive and shit.
Yeah. I was seeing like his 4 day of eating videos. He's fucking huge. And like the posts that he puts on Instagram and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I think the last like 6 posts is of him.
Yeah. I don't know how, because I know last year when he was doing his prep, he all of his posts were a couple weeks behind.
Yeah.
So that you would never know what his current physique looked like
That's smart.
up until pretty much like the day of the show.
Yeah.
So when he was posting like, 4 weeks out, those pictures or videos were from like 6 weeks out or like 8 weeks out, like he was always posting behind. Just to throw everyone else off their game, having them think that, like I got him, like
it's smart.
like he's not even ready. But
that boy, I look like shit.
but little do they know.
I don't even know if it's current or not. Like I said, if he did that, he's gonna look nasty.
Yeah, and he got a new hairline now too.
Boy,
'Cause
you
he got
see
the
that?
hair
Yeah,
transplant.
he went to Turkey. Oh,
Yeah.
not? Yeah, he went to Turkey.
I think he went
right?
to Turkey.
Got the hair
I
transplant.
could be wrong, but he went somewhere and
Shit.
he got the hair transplant.
Us next.
Seriously, fucking considering it.
Yeah, fuck that. It's being. I'm not bald. Like I could take off my hat. I have hair
Yeah,
under
I'm
here.
not bald either. I mean, I'll take off my hat. I mean, there's videos of the
Yeah, we
past
have- yeah.
with the hat off. I just like wearing the hat. 'cause
Ah,
it's-
I'm just
it's
always a
ours.
hat guy. I'm always repping what company I have. Like he has the one that we have, our hat. Then I'm repping AAR. And it's like it's just the hat's a
I
rep.
got a hair. Speaking of haircuts, so I got a haircut today, right? And I told you I was gonna try to be the first one there. The second one there, I'll take it. I got there at 7:00. Someone was already in the parking lot, so I don't know how early that dude got there.
Was he standing in line?
No. We were in the car. Shit, because they don't open until 8. So it's just first in the parking lot is first.
So you just respect it.
You gotta respect it, because like if
You could have just pulled your pistol out and be like, "Yeah, you gonna respect it?"
like who's first?
That's
Like
it.
you got it, bro. You got it.
He just socks the shit out of you while you're getting your haircut.
It's gonna be like, don't be a menace. It's like, do we?
Oh
Hey.
fuck. USSR.
But, so you gotta respect it, cause like, I was first before, and there were a lot of people that came in after me and stuff like that, and you just
Yeah.
there's an honor system when it comes to it. But speaking of that, so we get in there, and by the time Hector gets there to open the door, there's like 5 people already. So, it's kind of hard to keep track of who was next and this and that, right? And there was this older gentleman, probably like in his 40s, maybe older.
Yeah.
He got there maybe like 5 minutes after me. I saw him pull up, saw his face, knew exactly what he looked like. So I'm like, I know he's after me.
Right.
I know who's before me and I know who's after me.
Right. That's
After that, I don't give a fuck. But the look in his eye, I could tell he was going to try to go before me.
Yeah. Really?
I could just tell he thought that he was going to go before me.
Uh-huh.
Not that he thought he was there before me,
But he was
but
gonna try to take
he was
your
going to
spot.
try to take my spot. So he's the only barber there. And then the other guy, our boy, the one that we like to go to, walks in. Steven, I think is his name. So I can see him. He's sitting like this. And he starts to like move his feet like he's going to get ready to get up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you better not get up because I'm like, I'll get right the fuck up. And I'll be like, bitch, sit your ass down. So I can tell like through the corner of his eye, he's going to eyeing me like, is he going to get up?
Yeah.
And he puts on his little thing, He's like, all right, who's next? And I can see the little twitch in him. And I get up, I'm next. And he just sits back down. I'm like, motherfucker, like
he was hoping you
he was
kinda
hoping
hesitate.
he was hoping that I wouldn't want to go to him or
Yeah.
something like that. So that he could have like just gotten in and out.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if you wanna like it, yes, it's first in the lot, after that, they usually go off who's next or whatever, but like it's pretty fucking obvious who was next. Like, don't be a fucking dickhead.
Right.
Especially it's like since you saw me, and you could tell because like when Hector got there, I didn't rush to the door because I'm like, I know I'm second,
Yeah.
and he's over here probably thinking like, oh, if I get into the door before the other people, then I'll be next. I'm like, no, fuck it, I don't work that way. So that's just like something
Like
that
you gonna honor this shit.
yeah, you're gonna
motherfucker.
wait, motherfucker.
That's why I'm glad I could go out like on a Thursday or a Wednesday, and I get there like at 10 or 11. I sometimes get there at noon, still dead, and I'm just like, this is easy. There's some days where it's like there's 3 or 4 people,
Right.
but obviously they could, like, oh, okay, he came in, yeah, but I'm glad I don't have to deal with that Saturday shit.
That's the one thing that sucks about my schedule is that like by the time I get off, they're closed.
Yeah.
Right. Or like they're not open before I go in or anything. So I always have to go I either have to get off early or I have to go on a Saturday. And if you don't get there before they open, like at fucking 7 o'clock, 6:30, then you're gonna be waiting till like noon.
Yeah.
Like, if you show up at 9 when they're supposed to open,
You fucked.
You're fucked. You're not getting out of there until like 12:30 or something.
12:30 you're gonna be there because they're good with their haircuts and they take their time. But
it's gonna take a while. There might be 7 people in front of you.
and that's like it just put in your head every 2 people is an hour.
Yeah.
For just one barber.
Now, luckily, some of those have specific people they want to go to.
Yeah.
So then that's one less that you have to go through or whatever. But it's also like when you get in there, you don't know who's in front of you, really.
Yeah. You could have 10 people there and you're like, fuck, 10 people are in front of me. But out of those 10 people, 4 of them want to go to that one barber.
Right. And you don't know that.
And until they start like, oh, you're next. No, I'm going to go to him. Oh, you're next. No, I'm going to go to him. I remember that actually happened. There was like 6 people and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, whatever. I'll just wait. There's 5 barbers. At some point, I'll get in it. 4 of them wanted Christian,
Yeah.
and 1 wanted somebody else. And I think Hector opened up. He was like, "No, I want him." All right, cool. All right, nope. All right, got to me. Like, you okay with me? I'm like, yeah, fuck, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I'll go to any one of them.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. They all cut good. They've all cut me before. Like, obviously, like I have a little bit of preference between a couple of them.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna wait for a specific person.
My time too precious to be
like
waiting for someone.
I would never say no. I don't want to go to this guy. I'm gonna wait for him.
Yeah.
Out of the people in their shop, anyways,
Yeah.
because that's like another hour, 2, 3. Some of these people wait like 4 hours for a specific person, and I get it and I can respect it.
Nah, I can't
but it's
respect that.
never
You fucking stupid.
serious.
No, you stupid for that. I can't respect it. I'm sorry.
It's never that serious.
You stupid.
So,
Hey, I'm gonna go get a haircut Tuesday. Oh, so take you off the list of not doing anything at home? Yeah, just take me off.
and especially since they're all walk-ins and no appointments,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to wait.
Yep.
I was like, go ahead.
I was about to say, I'm like, they have a big ass sign that says "walk-ins welcome." I'm like, that's all you take.
It's all walk-ins. They're not welcome. It's exclusively walk-ins. So like, but I was looking for other barbers in the area. Not that I want to change or anything like that, but I was feeling a little insecure about my hair, as I do.
Right.
And I was like, let me try to find someone that's a little bit more of a barber, but like a salon-ish feel.
A stylist?
Kind of, someone that knows about hair that I can go to. That can look at the type of hair I have or whatever and be like, this is what's going to suit you best.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, my bro, it's time to go bald. Like,
damn.
Be honest with me,
I don't want to do that.
I don't want to either.
We're going to Turkey. Next 2025, Turkey.
And so I was looking on TikTok. And I found a lot of good barbers. A lot of
fucking loser.
That's
Who
what
the
people
fuck
do
says
now.
that?
TikTok's like a search engine now. Like, you can find anything you want on there. You want recommendations for fucking things to do in Chicago? TikTok. You want recommendations for places to eat? TikTok.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, stick to your fucking reels. That like when you start following people, you don't see them anymore. Fucking loser.
How you literally fuck you. Just literally talk about that. Fuck you. That's why Kamala Harris is gonna cancel that motherfucking app.
Don't matter to me. I use a VPN.
Oh shit.
So I was looking on there, and I found a couple based in Chicago, kind of like they say they're based in Chicago. They're not really based in Chicago.
That's really true.
So I was looking at them, and I liked a lot of their cuts. One of them had like fucking 300,000 followers. I'm like, you've got to be good. You ain't that good, my boy. You want to know how much he was charging for a fucking haircut?
$200 a haircut.
That wasn't that crazy. It was like 150 or something like that.
Still
I'm
fucking
like, that's
stupid.
still fucking crazy. And the way you book it, like it's not like booking a fucking haircut. You book it by like he's got an hour slot and then he's got an hour and a half slot. So it was an hour for the haircut or an hour and a half for the haircut and beard. And obviously the price difference or whatever. But I'm like, in what world is this going to take an hour and a half? Like, are you doing the whole fucking treatment? Are you going to shampoo and conditioner my hair? Are you going to fucking give me one of those massages or something? Are you going to do the hot towel? Like, what's going to take an hour and a half? For it to be $150 or whatever.
I'm good.
I'm like,
if you do that,
like no.
It's gonna be there's gonna be a certain word I'm gonna be calling you.
I'm not fucking doing that.
I'm just saying, you start doing that.
We gotta be making money for me to be doing that. And
not even
then. I don't think
not
that
even then.
It had to be one of those where
I'll do
like,
what Steve Harvey did. If I'm making money, I'll just buy a barber. Like, hey,
have one
just have that one barber. Like, you know how I like it. That's it.
Isn't that what Kevin Hart does? He brings a barber with him.
Yeah, I don't know if he does it, but I know Steve Harvey did it to his barber.
What is he cutting?
When he had hair.
Oh.
He had a fucking flat. Come on, man. You don't remember the Harvey show?
I remember, but
When he had the flat top.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And then now I don't know. I don't know if he cuts it. He got that fuck you money, so he might have someone to cut his
Just
shit nice
shave
and
it,
clean. Yeah.
kind of, you know.
Why he got to do it?
I guess.
He got that fuck you money.
Hey.
He has like fucking the radio show, Family Feud.
Does he still do Family Feud?
I think he still does Family Feud. Then he has his own show.
The Steve Harvey show.
Yeah, the Steve Harvey show. Then he has the one he does at night that like shows little kids with like super crazy talents and shit like that. See?
I don't keep up with this man that much.
Dude, he has like 20 fucking shows. Always constantly working.
Keeping up with this dude is a little gay, don't you think?
That's not keeping up with him. It's just something that it's just like, I don't know what I was watching on him, like some kind of documentary.
Have you ever seen those guys? Fuck, I forgot their names. I think it's like RDG something. Like it's a group of a bunch of black dudes, and they make a bunch of comedy skits. Like some of them are like fuck, I'm trying to think of like what's a popular one that you would probably know. They did like an anime one. They did like, they always do like whenever some pop culture reference comes in, they do like a recreation of it, kind of. They've done like a shit. It's like a group of them. I know you have to have seen them. That's besides the point. But there's one of the skits where like one of the guys is like is telling him about somebody. He's like, "Yeah, man, this dude's so cool. This is cool." Da, da. He's like, "Hey, why you dick riding for?" He's like, "It's not that serious." He's like, "Yeah, I'm dick riding a little bit." And then he starts again trying to like compliment the other person. He's like, "There you go again, dick riding." He's like, "Why are you always dick riding and this and that?" But
sometimes you gotta dick ride some people.
I'll show you after the podcast.
I ain't dick riding him. This is stuff I knew from a while ago. And then, like I said, seeing all these fucking shows he does, kind of hard not to see what the fuck he's doing.
Kind of sounds like a little dick rider.
Whatever, bro. You just brought up a group of fucking them.
But I'm not dick riding.
Yeah, you're multiple dick riding.
But they're funny. They've been around for a while.
I think I probably have seen them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have seen them.
Yeah.
I just have to show you so you can get a little bit of like, you know.
Probably.
Anyways,
anywho, I don't even remember what the fuck we were talking about.
Point of the story is,
don't
within the next year or
crack.
two. Yeah, within the next year or two, plan on getting a hair transplant.
Point of the story, yeah. We started with C-Bum because yeah. Well, because C-Bum actually went. I don't know if he went to Turkey, but he did get like hair implants and shit like that. I can't go bald. I'm sorry, can't do it,
dude. It's honestly one of my
fears.
One of my biggest fears.
Yeah,
I think. Well, obviously we talked about it, but like,
did we talk about it on here though?
Yeah, when we were doing the game, I think
we probably did. Well, then again, it's a fucking scary thing. You could talk shit all you want, but being bald sucks. I don't know. I can't do it. I don't think I would look good.
I don't
without
think
my
I
hair.
have the face for it. You know, I just don't think I do, and I feel like if I do go bald, I'd really have to grow out the beard to kind of compensate for it almost.
So I work. There's a guy bald, big beard.
Okay.
It doesn't fit, but it looks like if he takes off his beard,
it will fit.
It will look worse.
Oh,
it will look bad all the way around. So I'm like, just keep the beard at this point. I'm just like, man, I'm like, I can't. And then that's when I start thinking to myself, I'm like, if I go bald, do I need a beard or do I not need a beard? Or either way, I'm just going to look really bad.
Yeah. Because I don't go around wearing a hat on my day to day. You know,
yeah.
I will still walk around just like without it. Every now and again I'll throw on a hat, but
I'm always the hat
you
guy.
always got a hat on.
Yeah.
I don't always have a hat on. It's just for the podcast because I think it looks nice and want to represent. But if I'm like on the verge, it's like I'm at the verge of where I will tolerate it still. If it gets any thinner or recedes any farther,
why don't you stop cutting it then?
Because it looks worse when I don't cut it.
Really?
It doesn't grow properly anymore. Like, if I let it grow out, it just doesn't cooperate. Like, I have to cut it in order for it to look like it's not as bad. You remember what it looked like a couple days ago, right?
Yeah.
Rough.
That's it. Cut.
This is a cut. Looks a lot cleaner,
Yeah.
right? Still far as hell for the peoples.
I don't know.
But the other day, like, it just looks rough all the time. And if it gets the minutest amount of like oil or anything like that, it's done for the day. It just looks super rough and just there's nothing you can do. I can't style it anyway. It's just bad. I have to cut it at least a little bit so that it looks somewhat clean.
That sucks for you. Not gonna lie. My hair, when I just let it, I could let it go for like 2 or 3 months.
If I could get cut every week, I would.
Shit.
I go every other week.
I go like every 3 months.
I know.
And it's and it stays good.
I tried the whole period of like letting the top grow out, just letting it all grow out, just to see if that would fix it, to see how it would work or whatever. It doesn't work.
So it just grows back uneven or something?
It's weird because like the back and this part will grow, but like this side over here to flow, it doesn't flow anymore. Like how it used to.
I would just cut it all off then and then let it grow
restart
back.
kind of or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm afraid. So I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah. What if it doesn't grow back?
For people who are just listening, the way he said "I'm afraid," you saw the fear. It scared in his face.
Like, I don't know what's gonna happen there. I can't do it.
Oh fuck!
And then I'd have to like do everything. The sides. I can't just cut the top and have the sides. Like what the fuck?
Fuck it. Look like Hulk Hogan.
Like it'd have to be the entire thing. I'd have to go skin, bald.
I wouldn't go skin bald. I would just trim it all off.
I'd have to get a full fade, like a full like fade,
Yeah.
like a one on everything.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That sucks. I would maybe let it grow out and just wear a hat for like a month.
You can't do it.
Damn.
And then like when it is long, I can slick it back and it looks pretty decent, but like it's not thick enough.
So let it grow up for a month.
No,
wear
no,
a
no,
hat.
that's not the problem. I mean, like the follicles literally aren't thick enough. So if I slick it back, it looks decent. But like you can see straight into my skull, you know, like it's not thick enough.
Yeah. Well, if to make you feel any better, so you know how I have the
Vegeta?
the Vegeta happening and shit. So I started realizing with the Vegeta happening, at a point it stopped, but now it's starting to wrap around a chunk where that chunk is starting to be a little thinner than everything else behind it. And I'm just like, I look like you seen Impractical Jokers?
Yeah.
I think it's
Maury,
the one who has like the patch
there.
That, and that's starting to like barely starting to thin out.
I don't understand because your dad has great hair.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't?
No.
I could have sworn I saw his hair and it was really good hair.
No.
No?
No. He has that like the
you don't want to talk shit about your dad's
no.
hair?
Yeah, he has that kind of like la 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 people hair. I don't know how.
But he's got a full head of it. That's what I'm saying.
Barely. No,
No?
it's like
Maybe
it looks like
maybe I just pictured that on him for some reason.
Kramer from Seinfeld.
Ah.
You know how he has it all up? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it looks if it goes up. Like you could see through it and his like see his brain a little bit. And then but my grandpa, full head of fucking hair.
Full head of hair?
Full head of hair. I mean like good full head of hair.
Yeah.
But me and my dad, like my dad's going bald and I've been there for a couple years now.
They say if you still have your hair by 30, you'll have it for the rest of your life. Which we're pushing there, but I don't think I can deal with this hair for the rest of my life. I need new hair.
I would, like I said, so there's a treatment in Turkey where you could get hair
Transplant.
Hair transplant?
That's what, it's literally what it is.
So a hair transplant and a nice hotel, shit like that. I think it's even all inclusive kind of thing.
They take care of you.
They take care of you for when they fuck you up.
Yeah.
And it's not even that expensive. So
It's like $2,000, I think.
Yeah, but you're getting all inclusive.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I'm considering it. I'm like seriously considering it.
Me too. Me too.
If anyone out there just wants to give it to us.
You actually I thought about going to Hims.
Oh, you know what? I've actually gotten it before.
You actually
I've gotten it before. I just was not consistent with it.
Was it working though?
I couldn't tell you because I was not consistent enough with it. I still have the product. It's expired, so it's probably not going to be as potent, but I think I can still use it. So I'll probably start using it just to see how it works, because it says it's going to it takes about 3 to 6 months for you to start seeing the effects. And
what is it, like a shampoo? I'm sorry.
There's different versions of it. There's like a spray. There's a ointment. There's a pill version. It just all depends on what you want to take, pretty much. I went with the spray because it seemed like it was the most, like the easiest version to apply.
Do you spray your whole head or just the areas?
It says the areas, but I would just do the whole top of my head.
Oh, you're just like, fuck it.
Yeah. And then you like rub it in, and I think you just let it sit in there pretty much. You
know what I'm afraid of with those products? That you start taking it, and then once you stop, it just falls out.
It's not gonna. I've had that same thought because I did a bunch of research before I went and bought it because it's expensive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, they advertise it's like $50 a month or whatever, but they sell you a 3-month supply, and you have to pay for it all at once. So you're dropping $150 right away, pretty much.
Right.
Regardless of that, it doesn't fall out, but it reverts back to its natural state, pretty much. So like you're not gonna lose anything you already had. It's probably just going to go back to how it originally was before if you stop taking it. Pretty
just
much.
Thinner.
Kind of.
So
because I've seen a lot of people have series on it on YouTube of like day one of taking it, and then 6 months later, a year later, and it works unless they're full of shit, But I've seen so many of them.
But you have to do a constant thing.
It has to be an everyday thing. It has to be a part of your everyday routine,
So even after, say you do it for a year, you have to continue
You have to continue doing it.
Yeah, see, the things I don't want to do that.
I'd
rather just go one done, stab my head, and that's it.
Well, even when you get the transplant, you have to take stuff to continue that healthy hair and everything like that. But if it's just a pill or something, like I could do that.
Yeah.
Just like pop that pill every day.
Yeah, fuck it.
But if I have to get in there 10 minutes every day and
that's what you have to do with the spray?
Pretty
oh,
much.
Fuck.
It's not that long, but you have to spray it,
Yeah.
you have to rub it in, and then do all that.
Like, it ain't that fucking hard. It's right there.
But I'm just lazy sometimes. Like sometimes you just like have a long day, you don't want to do it or whatever.
The comments are probably gonna be like, just go fucking bald, you losers.
Yeah.
So mean.
How about you go bald?
How about you go bald?
That.
But can't even fucking explain myself in my own podcast. People talking shit about me. Fucking hate everyone.
But let's get into a review really quick.
Yes.
So, as most of you guys may not know or may know, whatever, Penguin series dropped this past Thursday. It is a spinoff of Matt Reeves' Batman, Robert Pattinson's Batman, and we're gonna get into spoilers and stuff like that. So
if you haven't watched it, fuck out of here.
if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Come back.
Yeah, it's really okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
Yeah, you ready?
Sure.
So spoiler alert. I liked it.
Yeah.
I started watching it. I love the actor, Penguin.
Colin Farrell.
Yeah. So my first thought of when it first started going on, I don't know why I got giddy like if I'm playing a Batman game for the first time, because that's how it looked. It looked like a Batman game, and I just got giddy, and I'm just like, oh shit, this is gonna be exciting.
Right.
right away. It sucked me in, and I'm just like, man, this is fucking good. And I think the first episode's called Aftermath or After
Honestly, I
Hours.
don't know. I didn't. I
Yeah.
don't really look at titles like that.
Well, I think it's called Aftermath or After Hours or something like that. And I like it. It's really good. You're checking.
Yeah.
I like how they. I like how they really picked up from
After Hours.
After Hours. Yeah, I like how they picked up from the movie, and it's just like it's for being it's the first episode. It's how can I explain it?
Um.
Go ahead. Actually,
Yeah.
go
Okay.
ahead.
So I like that. Again, I enjoyed the first episode. Really enjoyed it. I like that it picks up a week right after the events of the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
But I also like that if you've never seen the Batman, you'll still be able to watch the series
Yeah,
because they give you enough exposition in the first 5 minutes
yeah, they really do.
for you to be able to just jump into the show without having seen the movie before. And they do a good job at like kind of explaining where everything happened with like the news like channels that are going on and stuff like that. And um giving you some like a little bit of backstory from the movie without necessarily like giving anything away, just enough for you to be able to go into the show um and enjoy the show without having seen the movie. And off the jump, within the first like 10 minutes, they like set the tone of the show. Um
Which was dope as
which
fuck.
is it,
The penguin killing
yeah.
Roberto Alberto
Alberto Falcone.
Falcone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, how he did it though. Yeah, the Diana was sitting on the sofa. The baby was in her arms. How he was just talking shit, saying basically the penguin's a
Yeah.
bitch. He pulled out his fucking pistol and just da 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 da. Diana was like, "Oh shit!" And then the baby was just like, "What the fuck is happening?"
I like that it's like he's not jumping straight into power, you know, like he's not just right away taking over the role of Carmine Falcone, you know.
Yeah,
There's the family, there's the son, there's everybody. The daughter's a fucking psychopath.
she get it.
Isn't that the mother on How I Met Your Mother?
The yeah,
Yeah, right.
at the very end.
Yeah. Um
Yeah, How I Met Your Mother. Yep.
Yeah. So like he's in that little that warehouse or whatever. He's getting everything and he's so smooth, like master manipulator, like when the son walks in and everything like that. And I feel like he was gonna let the son live.
Yeah.
But I think he's a little too emotional. He's really insecure about himself.
Yeah.
And I noticed that, you know?
But he even said it too when the car ride. He was like, he makes himself feel small so other people could feel big.
No, I know that, but like he himself, he killed him because he insulted him and because he felt offended.
Yeah.
So I feel like you know, because they're doing a lot of like little things. If you notice, like showing his family photos, you know, showing him as a really fat kid, showing his fucked up foot and stuff like that, showing that he.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The fucked up foot. Was that from the movie that he got his foot fucked up, or?
I don't. I was trying to remember. I don't think so.
Because I'm gonna watch the movie
I'm
again.
gonna rewatch the movie because that foot just looked all types
That
of fucked up.
foot was fucked up. All the toes were like on top of
Yeah.
each other, but they were like throwing up gang signs and shit. This shit was fucked up.
Look nasty. But they're throwing these little things at you, showing that he's like self-conscious about himself or
Yeah.
whatever. And another thing, like the kid that he kind of brings into the fold, he was gonna kill him.
Yeah.
That scene when he was like, "Turn around, enjoy your last sunset." Pretty
Yeah,
much.
basically, he's like,
Pretty
"Look
much.
at the sunset. Turn around."
Yeah.
And the kid already says like, "Oh God, I'm about to fucking die."
But they do such a good job with the writing because I don't know if you've noticed, but the kid has a stutter.
Yeah. It's not a
It's
bad
not a
stutter,
bad stutter,
but
but he's got one.
when he gets scared, it comes out.
Yeah. And the look on Penguin's face when he noticed that he had that, he felt a little bad for him almost, which
Yeah.
is he's like, fuck, I don't want to kill this fucking kid, you know? So it kind of shows that he has got a little emotional side too. But he also kind of wants to be like the story that he was telling
Yeah.
about the old mob boss, you know.
He wants to be what is it? He wants to be loved by people.
Yeah. But also like feared, you know. Like he's the top dog, but the people have his respect, or he has the people's respect.
Yeah, he has the people's respect. And I guess Alberto Falcone said, "Call him a little bitch," and now he did.
Shit. But go ahead. What are other thoughts do you have on the?
Well, I have.
Or what other parts stuck out for you, or whatever?
Well, what's like I said, what stuck out to me is like right now, that I like how that he's like how you said that he's not. They didn't throw him into power right away. And I'm kind of excited on how they're gonna do that, and how that he's gonna get into power. I'm also excited about, and not excited, but like I want to see how they're gonna do it. Where I don't know if they're gonna, I don't know if they're gonna have the Batman in it.
Yeah.
Like, will he be like a fucking cameo kind of thing, or are
Right.
they just gonna be like he's in the background, or it's like, oh hey, Batman got us, and are they gonna like kind of throw his name out there?
Mention his name or anything like that.
And then I started thinking, I'm like, okay, so if he's doing something, like if Penguin's doing something bad or something, it's like, is it gonna be he's just gonna get away with it, or is somebody gonna kind of like superhero stop him, vigilante stop?
Right.
I'm excited on what direction they're gonna go with this, or are they, like I said, are they gonna be like, hey, hey Robert, can you come and do a couple scenes with us over here and shit?
I don't know that he what. Good?
No. Yeah.
I don't know that he will be in it. I've heard both sides. I've heard them say that he's not, and then I've heard people say, "Oh, he's in one episode or whatever." You know. I feel like it's one of those like since it's picking up pretty much like right after the flood.
Yeah.
I feel like Batman's gonna be busy trying to deal with that shit because you know at the end he was kind of like realizing that he had to be a little bit something else, not just
a vigilante,
right. So I feel like all this stuff over here that's happening is like small stuff. And it's not even pretty much going to be on his radar.
Yeah.
Because it's not like they're, well, we don't know, but like, I don't know that they're going to be blowing up buildings and stuff like that. So that Batman could be like, bro, what the fuck, man? I just sat down.
Yeah.
You know? like what's going on
But then
over
again, all the poor side of the town, where are they? Yeah, in Gotham, but where are they shooting it at?
I don't know where they're shooting it at.
Aren't they? They're not shooting it back at where they shot the Batman one?
I don't think so. Because I think they filmed that in London.
Yeah.
I don't think they're filming it in London.
Because, like I said, the structure of everything and how they did it might be all CGI, but man, it's all fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, and again, it's only. It looks like it was filmed in New York.
It was filmed in New York?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
But I feel like they'll probably make mentions of him, or maybe
that's what I was thinking.
Or maybe Penguin and the family will just say something like, "We got to keep this fucking low key because he's out there or whatever." You know, like any kind of mention like that will pretty much do.
Right.
I hope that we get to see at least some of the people from the movie, like he wasn't the commissioner yet, but Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
Or some of the other people from there, just to show that it's all. Obviously, we know it's connected, but just to continue that connection.
I'm kind of excited to see if they're gonna bring out any other big villains.
Oh, like any other.
Like, is it just gonna be just the Penguin,
right?
Or they might bring like Scarecrow or something, like the actual doctor.
Yeah, I got you.
Or like, are they gonna like mention things like Killer Croc or things like that? I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with this show, because if the first episode they can make you stay and watch it and make you want more of it, it's like that's why I'm excited to see what what else they're gonna bring it to you.
I don't think they're gonna bank too much on like trying to throw in these like little cameos or anything like that. But it would be nice to see if they bring in any other characters, even if it's just somebody like let's say they mention Harvey Dent's name. You
Yeah.
know, let's say he's a lawyer at this point.
Or are they just gonna do that? Mention people's names and be like, oh yeah, this happened over here when
Right.
that happened,
You
kind
know?
of thing. Or is the Penguin gonna be like, yeah, when that motherfucker Harvey got me for this,
Right.
or
It,
things like
something
that? Yeah.
like shit, small shit like that. Because um, this isn't really a it's not your standard comic book TV show.
Yeah.
You know, it feels like a fucking like a mob show
Yeah.
almost, which
yeah.
is pretty much what it
Yeah.
is.
The first episode
you
was
know?
actually it was basically that.
But the
Sophia Falcone,
Yeah, she's-
I love how they portray that she's a fucking psycho woman
yeah,
like
like
that.
they mentioned Arkham. Well, they mentioned Arkham in the movie too, but
Yeah.
she was there.
Because he was even surprised. He's like, "Hey, I thought you were
He's like,
supposed to
"Bitch,
be."
I thought you were
in-"
locked up.
Yeah, basically,
like
he
a
was.
psychopath.
And you just see like how she does it. Just she
Yeah.
gives you the, like when they were done eating dinner,
Yeah,
and she's smiling at him, and then she's like, "I know you could have been I knew you were something bigger than what you were." And then she's smiling, and then just fucking smile goes gone, fucking psycho eyes. And I'm just like,
yep. And how she figured out right away that
he bullshitted.
that he was lying.
Yeah.
That he killed dude, but the way it was so well played in the end, with like the car coming in and how they made it seem like it was the other mob family that actually did like got him, you know, for like some shit that happened in the past.
Yeah.
That just shows how smart the Penguin actually is and how fucking much of a like master manipulator he is, because she believed it at that point. She's like, damn, it really wasn't him. It was his other motherfucking family.
Yeah.
So now I think there's gonna be like a war between the two families,
Mm-hmm.
and then somehow Penguin's gonna take
Penguin's gonna take it all.
yeah.
Well, it can't even. I can't even say obviously he's gonna take it all
Yeah,
because we don't
really
know.
don't know.
Yeah.
He might not, but it's a good character to be following along this, you know, especially since like it's like people like they look at him and they don't really see him as a threat,
Mm-hmm.
just because of like how he is, how he walks, and everything like that. Like everyone's underestimating him.
Yeah. I like. I don't like it, but it was one of those like fucked up kind of scenes when he went to go see his mom.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, "Are you a
like,
pussy
are you a
boy?"
little pussy boy?
I was just like, he's like, "No, are you a pussy boy?" No. Well, you didn't do it out of impulse. You did it out of a reaction. It's like, damn, bitch, you now I see where he gets his fucking
Right.
psychoness from. And I'm just like, I'm happy they put like those little details like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a 3 or 4 minute scene.
Yeah.
And that just little details, like that's how you got almost where you got, because you're just like a little nuts.
Yeah.
And then now I'm starting to think, like as I'm sitting here, that the guy he was probably talking about was his dad. Who was
the mobster. Or
the
whatever?
mobster who everyone loved him
Right.
because he was 14, and his neighborhood threw him a party, or whatever, threw him a parade. And I'm starting, like I said, starting to think like, oh shit, it might be actually his dad, because his dad's not in the picture right now.
Maybe.
And I'm just like,
But it's one of those things where it's like you're excited to see if it goes anywhere.
Yeah.
Because it was a good show, and it drew me in from the beginning.
yep. And it made me want to watch the Batman.
And I'm
because-
glad that it's not taking place like a year after the movie. Like it literally picks up
Yeah. A
right
week
away.
after the movie.
pretty much.
Like, everything's all fucked up still.
So I hope that
Or like when they're going for the second car,
yeah.
the fucking train and the train on the other
Oh right.
railing
And
all
when
fucked up.
when he's trying to get away from the sister, they pretty much go and it's like the road is blocked off by like refugee things, you know, because
Yeah.
everyone's still like everyone lost their homes, you know, a lot of things are on the street, and like the military or whoever is out there like providing aid still.
Yeah.
So like then you see that. So I think it's a really good show. I'm excited for the next episode.
Yeah.
It's one of those where it's like I am excited to watch the next episode.
I'm excited for Fridays for me because by that time it comes out on
Yeah,
Thursday, I'm
it comes out
sleeping.
on Thursdays at like
Yeah.
8 p.m. our time. So it's cool because like everyone gets to see it at the same time,
Yeah.
kind of. But it sucks because it's like fuck, like you gotta wait till
Yeah, you gotta wait till Thursday.
you know,
Yeah.
to watch it.
But no, but all in all, it's like I said, it's a good show. I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
What we were just talking about the show, little things like that, it doesn't do justice.
No, you gotta watch it.
All the actors are really good at what they're doing, and I think, like I said, I think it's a good show, and I think it's gonna be a good first season.
Yep.
A great first season.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll make another season.
Well, these episodes are this first episode was an hour and 15 minutes long, which was like really good. I'm like, cool, awesome.
Yeah. So if they're all like this, I think it'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
Have you seen? I don't think you have. Have you seen Tulsa King?
Salsa King?
Tulsa King.
No.
It's with Sylvester Stallone.
No. Oh, is that the one where he's like I think he has like a gray suit on majority of the time or something like that.
Yeah, he was in the mob, and he got sent to prison. And he comes back, and he gets pretty much banished by his mob family to Tulsa, and then he's pretty much just building it up from there. But it's really good. The second season just dropped.
What is it on?
Paramount Plus.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah, Paramount Plus.
Too much for my blood.
It's good. That one's really good too. It's almost got the same kind of feel to it because they're both kind of like mob-ish centric shows and stuff like that.
You know what? Speaking of mob shows, never seen. I want to watch it. I really, really, really want to watch it. Never seen The Sopranos from start to finish.
Neither have I.
And I kind of feel like I should because like it's a show like everyone have seen, but nobody talks about.
I feel like I feel like not enough people talk about it, but I didn't feel like a lot of people talk about it.
Yeah.
Because when you talk about good shows, I feel like people bring that up all the time.
But then I feel bad because The Godfather, can't watch them.
Why?
They're just boring to me.
You know, I've never seen them.
I can't finish them.
Every time someone, you know what it is kind of. So I just like those movies came out before we were born.
Yeah.
You know.
Way before.
Way before. But it's one of those things where it's like, and when too many people talk about how great something is, like how it's just top tier, the best thing ever created or whatever, it makes me not want to watch it.
Not so much that, but when people are like, "Oh, this is a good show, best show ever," and all this nominee, award winning, whatever bullshit, and then I start watching, I'm just like, "This is boring."
I think the problem is that it gets overhyped. Now again, I haven't actually seen the movies, so I can't even say. But I'm trying to think of a good example of something that everybody was raving about, and I watched like a little bit, and I was just like, I don't like this. This is boring. The fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
But like, I still haven't seen Squid Games.
Yeah,
to this day.
Have not even watched an episode.
Never seen an episode. I've seen more clips on like Instagram and TikTok than I've ever seen, and all those clips have been against my will. Like, I think it's just one of those where it's like too many people were just gassing it up too much that I'm like,
and I'll watch it one day.
I'll probably watch it one day, but I'm like, this is never gonna live up to the expectation of what the fuck the show is that
But then, well, I don't know. I can't watch The Godfather because they're just boring. But and then Goodfellas and Casino, I can watch those all day, every day.
Yeah, I love Godfather. I love
Casino
Goodfellas. And I haven't seen Casino in so long, so I can't really tell you.
It's on Peacock.
Is it?
Yeah, I just watched it when I saw that it was on there. I was like, fucking watching this
What's
shit.
that other one? A Bronx Tale.
Bronx Tale? That's a good one, too.
I've only seen that one like one time, but anytime I see clips of it,
it's like a memory to remember.
Yeah. And I always go to the page to see if they have the next part. And I'll just keep watching up until they haven't uploaded the newest part, and then I'll forget about it. But like, it doesn't matter where the clip starts from. I'll always go to their page and see if they have like
Yeah, I do the same
the
thing.
next part. But
The workman's a sucker. It was right.
so yeah, it's just I don't know. I've never seen The Godfather. Probably never.
Like I
probably
said,
will never
it's
watch
just
it.
boring to me. I think I started watching it and it was just like, this is boring.
I've seen enough references in cartoons and shit like that.
Yeah, right. It's weird. What's crazy that I don't know if you ever heard of this guy's podcast. I think it's called the Godfather's podcast.
Okay. No,
So it's this guy. I started listening to him like a year ago, and he talks about how that the Godfather movie is based off of him, and he tells why, and he goes in really really big detail on the Hollywood Godfather.
okay. I was gonna say I was never gonna say anything.
So yeah, the Hollywood Godfather.
Don't find me.
So, it's a good podcast.
Okay.
He did a couple videos on YouTube and things like that, but he what was it? The first couple episodes on on his podcast.
Yeah.
He talks about how this is what he's talking about, and it's like I don't know if you could believe it or not.
Okay.
I want to believe it because it sounds so.
How
believable.
old is he?
Like fucking 102 or something.
Okay.
Dude, he's old. You could hear that he's old.
Okay.
And he starts telling stories. One of the stories that he has that he smashed Marilyn Monroe. He met JFK because back in the day there was a spot in Vegas where all the big people were going.
Yeah.
So John F. Kennedy, Marilyn Monroe, Frank Sinatra. He knew Frank Sinatra. Kennedy's brother, the little brother, I forgot his name.
Yeah.
And met a whole bunch of other people because he was dealing with the mafia. He was in the mafia. He was dealing with them, kind of did a whole lot of things for them when he started as a young kid, got bigger, and he got bigger. And like he talks about how in Vegas, every single hotel, like the what are some of the hotels, like the fucking Peacock or fucking
Yeah.
all those hotels out there. So either one hotel or like a couple hotels are owned by different families.
Okay.
So when he was living out there for a little bit, he would kind of take some money to each family or whatever, or go grab their money from the families. But they all had like a mutual respect and shit like that. Dude, it's like, it's been a while since I listened to it, so that's why it's kind of a little broken up. But I like, it was like, holy shit. If you really like mafia kind of shit, he's like one to listen to. And then he says that in the Casino movie, that's based off of him. His life.
I just think he's everybody.
So it's based off of his life. I might have been wrong about the whole Godfather thing. I think he was like in the Godfather, like he was one of the characters in the Godfather kind of thing. But the Casino, Robert De Niro's part, that's basically kind of him. The Joey Pesci part, he knew someone just like that, hot-headed, don't give a fuck, beating the shit out of people with fucking pens, stabbing them in the throat and shit. Yeah, things like that. And it was pretty fucking crazy because like you're hearing it and the way he's explaining it, it's not one of those where it's just like, it's like, yeah, you got that from a movie or a book or whatever. It's like he's telling little things where you're just like, how the fuck would anyone else know that kind of thing?
I have to take a listen to it, maybe.
It's like, it's pretty good. I recommend it.
All right.
It's called The Hollywood Godfather. Pretty cool. And then he comes out with a whole bunch of other shit and just, yeah, goes a little into details about things where he's like, I could talk about it now. It's like they're in jail. I'm just like, damn, motherfucker, shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's good if you want a mafia little kind of thing. But
all right,
you want to
take a listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ready for the
Am I the
asshole?
asshole? Yeah.
All right. Let's start this. I every time I read these, I feel like a fucking third grader. Like I feel stupid reading because like when I'm reading it to myself, I can read it super fast. When I read it on camera, I'm like, I'm like the fucking kid on the Billy Madison.
Oh, die, Junior.
Yeah.
Well, then again, you drink a fucking sleepy tea, so let's see what happens.
All right. Am I the asshole for returning my wife's birthday gift for me and telling her I don't want it? I then went out and bought what I actually want.
Okay. That's
All right.
hey.
All right. I need an outside opinion on this. This has been an ongoing issue that I have talked to her multiple times about. My wife makes less money than me and is the type of people who prefers to make her own gifts for people. The issue is she will do this even if the person doesn't want this. I will use myself as an example. For the past few years, she has made me every single gift I have ever. What? Guys, you know
Maybe
what?
it's the sleepy tea.
Maybe it is because the last time I drank the sleepy tea too. I'm not cutting this part out like I did last time. Last time, people's I had to read this shit like 3 times
Yeah.
because I just could not focus on the words for some reason. And I think it's the tea. You know what? We're gonna do this again.
Yep. No cuts.
From the top, no cuts. You're gonna hear
From the top.
the raw version of this. All right.
Okay, it's our podcast, right?
Am I the asshole for returning my homemade wife's birthday gift?
See, I'm sorry. You didn't even say the homemade.
I didn't even say
the
the homemade
first
the
time.
first time.
I'm just like,
Damn. Okay. I hope you guys are getting a crack out
kind
of
of
this.
fucking low. Okay. Sound like a fucking dying transvestite.
All right. Let's do this. Am I the asshole for returning my homemade wife's birthday gift for me and telling her I don't want it? I then went out and bought what I actually wanted. I need an outside opinion on this. This has been an ongoing issue that I have talked to her multiple times about. My wife makes less money than me and is the type of people who prefers to make her own gifts for people. The issue is she will do this even if the person doesn't want this. I will use myself as an example. For the past few years, she has made me every single gift that she has ever given me. No matter what I ask for, I always get a homemade gift. Doesn't matter if it's cheap or not. Last Christmas, I asked for a few new things, and I got a homemade scarf. I always get her stuff that she wants. I have talked to her about this multiple times. My birthday was yesterday, and I asked her to give me a book. It was only about $25, and I sent her the link. I opened my gift, and she made me some homemade bookmarks. It's not even the type of bookmarks that I like. They were made out of fabric, and I like the wooden ones. I must have made a face because she asked me what was wrong. I told her I didn't want these. I made it so clear that what I actually wanted, and I have talked to her about this so many times. I handed them back and went out and bought the book. We had a big fight when I got back. She claims I am being ungrateful and a jerk. Now, someone asked a question here. They said, how far off is your wife's income compared to yours? Does she have access to your account? Is she living in poverty while you have cash to throw around? The guy replied, I make about $30,000 more than her. We have a shared account, and I pay for most things, like the mortgage. She makes about $40,000 before taxes. She has enough money to buy a $25 book. She could have also used our shared account. They ask, does she know about the shared account? Like, does she know she can use it?
Right.
It's like, yes, obviously she knows. She uses it all the time. We're not poor. She is not poor, even though she makes less than I do. Like, also, I have told her to use that account many times. So, what are your thoughts? You need a recap?
No, I'm gonna go with he's an asshole.
Really?
Yeah. She made you something.
I like this because I think we disagree on this one.
So you feel okay? So okay, there's a certain point to where I could understand where you're coming from. I'm assuming, but she made you something. You're gonna really just throw it away like that?
Now, I agree. He's an asshole for that. Definitely,
Yeah.
he's definitely an asshole for returning the gift and being like, "I don't want this."
Yeah.
But he's not an asshole for. But he's also not an asshole because like, I've told you exactly what I wanted. It was a book that you could have paid for with my money.
Uh-huh.
But it was the whole principle of you just going out and getting me the book that I asked for. And then,
But he did it no problem by himself.
well, yeah, because at that point, like, if you're not going to give me, you ask me what I want, I tell you what I want, you don't give me what I want, I'm going to go get what I want. Even though you could have very well just, here, honey, I got you the book. Doesn't matter what account you paid for. The point is that it was coming from you,
Right.
you know?
Well, obviously it doesn't matter if it's coming from her because she made a bookmark for the book.
But he didn't have the book. So what was the point? You could have gotten the book and made the bookmarks. But like, here, babe, here's some bookmarks to go with your new book.
I don't know.
I wouldn't have given the bookmarks back just because
You're
like
I don't want to do that.
just because like I like the wooden ones or whatever. Like I would have been grateful for the bookmarks, but I'm like, where's the book? It would have been like that SpongeBob episode where they brought the pizza. He's like, where's my drink? He's like, what drink? Like, my diet, Dr. Cow. it's like, where's my book? Like, what book? The book? How am I supposed to use these things without my book?
She could have got the book, but the way
I understand
what he's asking for, if he's the asshole for giving the gift back.
I think they're both assholes. He's an asshole for giving the gift back and
Right.
being like, I don't want this. But she's also an asshole
For not going to
for
buy the
not
book
going
for
to
him.
get the fucking book.
Right.
It's every present with apparently every single present he's ever gotten from her has been something homemade, which is wonderful if you know. But
No,
like
he didn't
every
know,
now
but still didn't
and
appreciate
again,
it. I don't give a fuck. I could buy my own shit at that point.
But then don't ask me what I want.
I don't think she
But
did.
like, but even then, like,
I don't think she did though.
But
He was
like
just saying like, "Hey, I'm gonna send you the link of what I want."
but if you tell somebody like, this is exactly what I want, it's $20. This is like, don't even wonder about what I want. This is exactly what I want.
That's no. Then no, it's just like, okay, cool, good for you. Well, I'm gonna get you what I want to get you.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a dick move, you know? Like,
Hey, well, okay, my birthday's Tuesday. This is what I want.
what do you want?
There you go.
Is
See,
it
are you
$25?
fucking? Yeah, no. See, I'm not gonna do that. It's
But
just
that's
like,
different, though, because it's like, it hasn't been every fucking gift, you know?
maybe she just likes making the gift.
I mean, that's fine, but you also get the book at least.
Yes, I could. Like I said, I could agree on that. She should have got the book, but
It's like, this is a horrible example, but this is the example I'm going to use. You get Diana her wedding gift, her wedding ring, right? She didn't tell you exactly this is what I want, but she was throwing hints. She was like, this is the maker I like. These are the cuts I like.
yeah,
This and this and that, or whatever, right? But then it was up to you to take all that information and go find a ring you thought that she would like or whatever.
right.
Imagine she did all that, or she told you, this is the cut I like, this is the person I like, this is everything I like, and you're just like, well, I'm just going to get that one over there because it's the one I like and it's what I want to get,
Right.
as opposed to like already knowing, hey, like my wife really likes this thing or whatever.
Mhm.
Let me go ahead and grab that one because I know she really wants this kind. And I feel like that's what she did there. She knew, you know what, my husband really wants this book. Like, this is what he's actually really wants. He wants to read this.
Right.
This is his thing. He likes books. This is what he wants. Let me just go get it from him. And you know what? I'm gonna do a couple bookmarks, you know, homemade, and throw them in the gift too, so that he has something to hold his place for
Yeah.
where he's reading and
Well,
stuff like
fuck
that.
them bookmarks because it's wood. It's worth the way to go.
So
But like I said, I understand. She should have got the book. She should have used his money. Fuck it. Say
Fuck it.
God's book. But at the end of the day,
Because I feel like at a certain point,
At the-
after having this conversation over and over and over
Yeah.
and over and over again,
at the end of the day, for what he's
you're like,
asking,
fuck these bucks.
at the end of the day, for what he's asking in this particular situation,
Yeah.
he's the
He's the
asshole.
asshole for giving it back.
That's a dick move.
That's a dick move.
Like threw it in her face.
These things.
Get the fuck out of here with that. I'm gonna go buy my book.
Yeah. He's definitely an asshole for that.
And she does not make less. He made it seem like she makes a lot less money. 40,000 is not that bad in this day and age.
Yeah. I mean, it's not great, but like
It's not great, but I know
they're
people
paying-
that are making like 30 and
Yeah.
still living.
And if they're making, if he's making most of the payments on everything, you know,
There's no way.
and
that
they
she
have the
does not
shared
have
accounts, like there's no way that she doesn't have $25.
money. Right? She's saving money to get rid of his ass.
There's no way she doesn't have $20 to go buy a book,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I don't know. What's your guys' opinion?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody thinks different. Like I said, in this situation, what he's asking, he's the asshole. But in all general, they both assholes.
They're both little assholes. Yeah. All right.
all right.
Do you have anything?
Yes, I have 3 would you rathers.
Okay.
Shit. I don't even know where my fucking pictures are on my phone. Okay. I'm going to save that one for last.
Okay.
Would you rather steam out your ears like a train every time you're mad or bark like a dog when you're excited?
I already growl.
Fucking
Honestly, I'd rather do the steam out of the ears because I think
Would
that'd
you
just
get
be
mad?
funny as hell.
and just like a fucking Mickey Mouse short
Yeah.
and shit. What if you have like a weird, stupid bark when you're fucking excited? You're like, oh shit, that's cool. Bark, bark, bark. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the steam too because I don't think I could bark at something.
Yeah, especially since like I don't get angry all that often, so I think that like the steam will help emphasize just how angry I actually am.
But what if you do get angry? You just never show it all too well.
Damn, and then every time it steams,
Yeah. You have a little you're just like, your boss is like, we got to get this done this week. All right. You see a little just steam coming out.
Steam coming out. You're like, Dan, are you mad? No, why would you say that?
Just
Steaming a little bit.
It's steaming, my guy.
It's just hot in here.
Nah, it just
60 degrees.
get the
Oh,
fuck away
shit.
from me. Just get away from me.
I think I'll go with the steam.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
the steam too. All right, next one. Would you rather have an extra arm or an extra leg? I already got that
What?
third leg down.
Bitch.
Yes, I got it first. All right, next question. No, go ahead. Would you have an extra arm, an extra leg? Adding to this question,
Yeah.
would you rather have an extra arm, extra leg, and then whatever you rather have, where would you put it?
That's what I was going to ask. Okay, so I could choose where I put it?
Yeah.
Kind of. Okay. I think I'm going with the extra arm. And it'd have to be like one of these like right here kind of things, so I can like,
Like goal roll?
kind of, yeah,
Uh-huh.
because I wouldn't know where to put the leg really. And I feel like doing the leg would also have to like have my torso weird.
That's true.
And I feel like it's a lot easier to just cut a hole in my shirt than to like try to fucking get 3-legged pants,
3-legged pants? Or just have that one leg out?
Yeah.
I think I would do the arm. It would either be like on the side, like how Goro has it, or like in my back to where it's like I put my hands up and then somebody
you
just,
got
my other arm pulls out the gun. That's what I would do. I think I would do that one, the arm. All right, the last one. I like this one. Would you rather turn into E.T. or an alien from Space Jam every night?
I forget what the aliens from Space Jam look like. Let me look them up.
The aliens from Space Jam?
Yeah, I forget what they look like.
The orange, purple.
Oh, them ugly little.
Yeah.
Every night, you said?
Every night.
Every night. You know, these little motherfuckers be funny though. Like
They be treating the shit out of people.
yeah.
And it has to be the little one, not when they get the powers and they can start dunking at motherfuckers.
Damn.
Can't be no NBA star at night and then fucking ain't doing nothing during the day.
But E.T. has like healing power, doesn't he? Like
Barely. That fucking light up on finger and shit. Take 27 years just to walk to that person.
you know what? I think I'm gonna go with the alien from Space Jam.
Yeah. I was thinking the same because it would just be funny to be them.
Yeah.
We'll go to Space Mountain, ride all the rides.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that one.
Space Jam?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you guys do?
All right. Yeah, these were a little different, you know.
Yeah.
And these are nice. So, if you guys have any other games or anything like that, let us know because I think we've pretty much exhausted those pick your poisons already.
Yeah, the pick your poisons, I kind of feel like we did exhaust them, so that's
Yeah.
why I kind of started going online.
Yeah.
And dude, I'm finding some fucking hilarious ones online. Not gonna lie.
We're like 40. I think this is episode 43. I think
Yeah.
so. Like we're reading like 3 or 4 of those
Yeah.
every episode. So dude,
But-
we'll go back to them eventually. But
Yeah.
we're gonna take a little break from those.
Episode 50, bro, coming up. What should we do, guys? Like, if anybody has any suggestions,
Yeah. Let us know.
put them in the comments on the videos on Instagram or TikTok.
Anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, guys. I think we're gonna cut things here. We're gonna end it here.
Sir.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being here. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share it and everything like that. If there's anything else you guys want to see or whatever, just let us know down below.
Oh, your OnlyFans. Tell them, plug that. Yeah, all right, guys. Love y'all.
No. All right. Bye.